The indecision begins now.
Today is the first flow show, Algo Diferente, para toda mi gente. This is JSG, el colombiano floridiano. Soy un personaje salvaje con tatuaje, pero si tú quieres te lo hago nice and suave. Listen to me. Oye, ven aquí. Hablo dos idiomas, doble lenguaje. Te lo digo como quieres escuchar. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z como Dragon Ball. I be feeling kind of super sane. I'm going to hit you with the Kamehameha to the back of the skull. It's time to get insane in the membrane. I'm with my boy, El Cubistani Bala, El Cubano Pakistani. Oh, why did I say Cubani Pakistani? No.
Accept it though. And the Cuban Pakistani always keeps it dripping like pani. And I tell him, like, man, this ain't nothing funny. And we're coming live to you with a new episode, number 15, something special, something different. Algo Diferente. In the building, it is Omizzy, my dog, the Gallo himself, JS to the G. And man, I like it. I like it. I like how you came in on that. I like how
It
you
was
came in
something
on
different. It was uncomfortable, but I was like, "Fuck it, bro." We keep preaching algo diferente, and we're just like,
that.
algo diferente.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You went so crazy. You flipped my Marlins logo upside down. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You did not expect that. He told me he had something special for me. So hey, cheers, my dog. Cheers. That was nice. That was nice. That's nice. So my guy, man. All right. It's looking like the end of July's. Everybody right now. I don't know. I think we're back in trip modes. COVID looks like it's coming back. Strange things are happening. If you're in the stock market, it's not looking too good right now. Everything's looking really bad. So the guy, I gotta ask you right now, man, as we are transitioning to the second half of this year, what can you tell people right now when hopes are looking down, the holidays are coming, big holidays are coming, a lot of money's gonna be spent, and there ain't no money in the bank. So how are they gonna keep that mental health right?
Honestly, the only thing I could say, bro, is turn off the TV. Don't listen to no media outlets, whether it's CNN, Fox, CBS, this, that, red, blue, blah, 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 Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that. A lot of that shit will flood your brain, and you'll all that content's going into your brain, so it's just gonna make you trip out and fucking think bad and negative. So just fuck all the bullshit. Do you think about what you want to do with everything coming up, who you're gonna have for all these like festivities and all things like that, and just focus on you, your people around you, the people that sit at your table, and that's it, man. Don't worry about the world. Like, yes, not to say like people aren't going through hard shit or hard times. Whew. Um, but yeah, man, if you can help by giving people things or donating, letting your voice be heard, yes, that's all fine and dandy, but just focus on yourself. Do you be the best version of yourself? That way you can help others. Because if you're not right, you're not going to be able to really help others.
Big shit, man. And I'm glad you said that social media shit and TV and any sort of like just media in general like clouds your head, bro. It creates like this blender thing in your head that's just like
Completely
like you feel
clusterfuck.
me? Yeah, bro, nonstop. And it's like, bro, it's no need. Don't put that extra stress on yourself. And one thing I would say is probably really huge right now is for those people in hard times, don't be scared to kind of like admit that you're struggling. Like everybody gets in the pressure of like I gotta get everybody a gift, but bro, I guarantee you a lot of people would be happy with just a card from you and like letting them know like yo man, right now my bad, I had a it was a really rough year, we recovering from pandemics, blah blah blah, or you don't even have to get that detail, bro. Just be
Bro, I
like yo
would
man.
even say forget all that. And if you have like a place, your own spot, or somewhere to go to, just invite your people, have a good time, vibe, laugh, eat, drink, do whatever other recreational activities you may or may not be into, and just fucking have a good time, bro. It's time to go sad. It's time to fucking volar and just fucking do the damn thing, bro. Like, fuck the bullshit. Just have fun, laugh, and yeah, man, just enjoy your time with your people because you never know when they're gonna leave. And man, once they're gone and you realize they're never gonna be there, it's like fuck, man. So just hang on to the good times, the good moments when you have them, and just go from there.
Yeah, man. And one thing I will say though is they may not be here in a physical sense,
Yeah,
but their energy and what we like to call their flow, what makes them them, that could be their legacy or whatever. It will always continue. So
yeah.
yeah, man. You feel me? Our physical selves is this is just bro. One day this is here, one day this is gone. But like what's in there, what you call your spirit, what some people call their soul, and what people call maybe nothing, their intuition or whatever, it's always gonna be alive because bro, at the end of the day, you have a carbon footprint. Beyond that, you have like a you've been in this world, you leave a sense of yourself always. So yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah. You
Yo,
leave an
cheers,
imprint on people's
cheers.
lives.
Cheers, man. I like that you said that about like taking those times. It's like a Fast and the Furious mentality. You feel me? The one thing about hey, at least the one thing about all the movies, if you hate on them or if you love them
The
from the
message is
first,
there, the unity, the diversity,
exactly,
culture, all that
exactly.
is there still forever.
Those motherfuckers at the end of it, they always find a way to have a dinner, bro.
Ride or
You
die.
feel me? Yeah. No matter when, no matter how, no matter who. You feel me? It's like a unity. Yo, that's dope. That's one thing. Like I gotta say, sneaker culture I wouldn't say is like that, but car culture, those motherfuckers like they really they recognize each other and they appreciate each other. Like
Yeah.
real car people can sit down and look at every they're not the first thing they're saying is like this one like there's not hate involved. It's kind of like oof. Even like when on a good old race, like you feel me, like we come from South Florida, so we got those US 27, right?
I want to say so.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. US 27, I think 441s used to do it too, but and pretty much any highway around here, but and like major road, but pretty much I remember back in the days, it's just like bro, the motherfuckers like you'll see somebody, it's like all right, we're gonna. It's not like you're hating and you're mad at this person. Nah, it's like I want to see what your car can do against mine. And
Yeah.
at the end of it, even if you lose, it's like fuck man, that was so dope. Like you feel me? Like the experience is still going fast, and you're still like testing your car against someone else's is dope. But like with other cultures and other shit, it's like you don't have that unity, that structure. You feel
Man,
me?
you
Like
know what sucks? Now that you bring that up, it makes me kind of like, fuck, I got to miss out. Or I missed out because as much as I was about that life and like the whole rush of going fast and cars and fixing them up, the Fast and the Furious being like the blueprint, like, that is what made, I'm not going to say everybody, but our generation, our culture, our type of people be like
and
heavily
it
immersed
being
into
and
that.
it being recorded here. Like
Yeah.
that's one thing we do
Oh
have
yeah.
to mention.
That's
They
when it was
recorded
like
very
that imprinted. That was an imprint. I was
yeah,
like, oof, that's
yeah,
that hits
exactly.
home.
Bro, by the second one, by this no, it was the first one too? All of them, right? I
Um,
mean not all of them, but I mean the first few, right? Or
the
no?
second one was when it started. It was like, oh, so we doing it
Yeah.
like this now.
Okay, exactly. So yeah, man, it's like, and excuse me, man. So, I got a little pimp juice over here, and it got me a little. Ooh, so
Like
I gotta.
a little woozy in the head.
My memories ain't hitting me. So excuse
But
me.
since we are talking about cars and doing this at the same time, look, no, we're not condoning drinking and driving. Make sure you do those two things separately because you ain't trying to get all fucked up like that and have some sort of tragic incident happen. Which makes me think on I was gonna say something, but I forgot until now. I wish I could have been more involved in that lifestyle because man, back in the day, some people had it good and they were able to have these freaking SRT, Hemi V, M3, like those super performance cars. And then other people, whether it be a hand-me-down or a bus, or you finally get your own car and it's just like a damn fucking equivalent of a go-kart. So it's like, damn, I'll get smoked. So I'll just be in my own world, going fast by myself, doing my own thing.
Yeah,
Because when I'm around those other cars, whoo,
yeah.
I'll be
Well,
eating gas.
you feel me? Like we were at that level. Like we still have fun. If two people of our caliber cars were in there and we'll fuck around, it'll still be fun. You feel
I
me?
took my little go kart to its, to what it could do. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. I just remember sometimes going like 100 and we don't condone this and legally I don't know if I should disclose this, but I'm not gonna say the miles per hour I was going, but definitely it was over hundreds, well over hundreds. And bro, that car, but we were doing windows open. It was like an early release day, and that car was shaking. Like I was like, bro, please, what the hell am I doing right now? But it's like I can't take my foot off the pedal because there's something about that feeling when you finally hit
Yo, that's a
tap
rush.
tap.
It's a rush. It really is. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
like it's like okay, some people make that mistake of like going all the way down. It's like no, you gotta like ease into that. Feel every second of it. You feel me? You can go like super, but it's like I love the aspect of like reaching that high speed.
But it's even better when you have it in manual because you can really be like,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's like, oh. because automatic, like you're saying, that was a good way of explaining it. Because with automatic, it's that some people will just pound it and you don't feel nothing. It'll just be like ah.
That's what you have to realize. A lot of the cars nowadays are doing those paddle shifter cars. You feel
Yeah,
me? Most of them, like most of these luxury cars, you're gonna get a paddle shifter. A
yeah.
lot of them are not gonna be manual. So it's like at the end of the day, these motherfuckers, when they floor it, they really floor it. And
Hmm.
it's like, bro, if I'm in a Lamborghini, yeah, it's dope. Like you want to burn your tires out, and okay, cool. But like for me, man, I would love because I've been in a few. I could say I've been in like R8 would probably be like the nicest, fastest car I've probably driven, minus a Maserati, but I would say the R8 is still nicer than that.
Yeah.
And those motherfuckers got safeties on everything. First off, let me say, you're gonna try to gas it in that bitch. That shit's gonna it's 60. Like it caps real fast. I think you have to like fuck around with some settings, so I didn't get to get the full pleasure out of it. But I did hit a little nice speed on that. That shit's crazy, man. Like, and then I see these motherfuckers like in Miami destroying these luxury cars. Like, if I was gonna rent a luxury car, I'm not gonna tear that bitch up. I still
Bro,
want
I'm
to drive.
cruising. I am cruising. I'll be like, yeah, you see me? You see? Like once upon a time, Chris Bosch said, "Read my face."
Yeah, man. What? You want to be like, and I don't understand how people can be so right. Okay, look. I want to say something. I want to say, guys, please tell me something. Please tell me something. If you lower your car,
Oof,
you acknowledge that now you have to drive in a different manner.
way
Okay.
different.
And how did these motherfuckers think that they could drop their cars and shit and still be driving like it's a normal willy nilly car? Like, bro, don't drop your car then. Just don't do it, man. You're fucking wasting everything. You're gonna tear up the bottom of your car. You're gonna fuck up your rims. You're gonna do everything like, I don't know. It just doesn't
As
make any
nice as it looks, if you do it right, I'm glad I never tapped into that because then it takes away from
no.
so
And
much you can do on the road.
yeah, and respect to the people that can do it and maintain it, but there's certain people that like just for the hype, they'll drop their car, and then they still want to drive around speed bumps like a normal like civilian driver with a normal car. But it's like, bro, you look like an idiot when you tear your car up parking and shit.
Yeah,
Like it's like, bro, if you don't know how to handle that, don't do it. Don't do it, man. Don't
I
do
feel
it.
that
You feel me?
100%. I feel that 100%.
Like if okay, hey, if you have a drop car, I'm sorry, you're parking in reverse every single day. I don't care how tired and lazy you are, you're parking in reverse every single day. I don't care.
Come to think of it, and back in the day, a lot of those cars were parked in reverse. You always
Bro,
see like that nice
bro,
frontal view.
I'm telling you, like if I'm saying like
Yeah,
if I committed to that lifestyle and put money into my car to get it to look like that. And I'm talking about putting the rims like indented inward, that whole like slam stuff.
yeah.
You feel me? That motherfucker's, bro. I'm sorry, yo. People are gonna honk at me, but I'm gonna go 3 miles per hour over that speed bump. I'm gonna park in reverse. I don't care if there's a line. You're gonna see me park in reverse. You feel me? Like if I commit to that lifestyle, and I put the money. I'm not being stupid or reckless.
Shit, to be honest, I'll just find me the best mechanical engineer, whatever, with like cars and just like get the
I'm
whole
gonna find.
hydraulic system where I'm like, I'm looking
Yeah,
normal on a regular, but when I'm trying to get on that level,
yeah. That's I remember one of the people. Oh, we balled with him. Yo, shout out Eros, man. The DJ. Yo, Mr. Silver Fox, man. That's my dog, bro. Remember
I'm
we played
dead.
basketball with him? Bro, my guy, he had an Accord like that, and he had the system. Yes, but you see, that's baller level. That
Yeah,
when you put those little, I think they're like not airbags, but like some shit in there.
yeah.
Yeah,
One of them, one of
that's
them things.
bro. What? I'm not gonna lie, I would love to get to do that on my Jeep. Be like normal, decent level, like lifted, and then when it's time to go fucking off roading, you feel
Oh,
me? Could you
you would
imagine
need
some shit
like
like that?
with our luck, we would need like top of the line steel, like Wolverine type metal, like on all parts and like screws
Yeah,
and
facts. Yo, I was on this pondering like scheming, because okay, man, like let's just get right down to business, bro. You and me, we're in every bag possible. Like, you feel me? That's why I brought this. I brought this right here. This ain't a fanny. This is the bag, and what we have inside the bag is plenty of things. You feel me? So like as you know, the flow. We did take a little step back over COVID, and we're gonna be coming back hard. But you feel me? We're in our bag, and we're gonna try to get into a bunch of different endeavors and really help people out. And bro, it's crazy to me to think that we've talked this much, Gaio, and we haven't mentioned to like and subscribe and show us some love, man. Comments like, yo, at the end of the day, like we said before, bro, we're not trying to do this for free. Like, we do want
Even
to
if
like,
it's negative, bro, like fuck it.
yeah,
Bring
yeah,
the
yeah,
smoke, like
yeah,
hey, whatever, yo. Just get some sort of bullshit going in there for it to like stir. And
exactly.
hey,
Look,
man,
bro,
constructive criticism as well, because maybe it's something that what we're doing is not really making you laugh or think or ponder or do anything. So maybe you say something, they'll be like, "Oh shit, you got a point. So let's add this, let's do that, da da da." What we've been preaching is we're all in this together. So if you help us, we help you. Have a good time.
and we
Sit
all
back, get your popcorn ready, and just let loose. Because all we want to do is get loose.
exactly, man. And at the end of the day, look, we're battling with an algorithm. YouTube has an algorithm that allows our videos to get out there more than others. That's why some people get more love just automatically because they do certain things, talk about certain things, and they have people commenting and subscribing and even negative feedback. It still adds to everything, puts us out there more often. So, please, man, like I said, we ain't doing this for free. We're trying to make it so we can bring everybody with us and put all our people on, bro. I'm talking about like everybody, man. Yo, like,
Anyone and everyone,
exactly,
even
man.
if
Like
I
if I,
don't really know you, but if it could be someone from somebody like your friend's friend or a cousin's friend, like it's one of those. Like if you got something that is valuable and you're willing to express that on camera, yeah, it might seem kind of like intense because you think the whole world's watching, but just think about it like this: at that moment, nobody's watching, so you just let it rip, be free, and then yeah, once you release it, that's when people will watch. But by then, it's already done, so it's like fuck it, just do it.
And like I think one thing that we're trying to spread here, bro, and I think at the end of the day, bro, we're hitting a certain level of maturity and like age wise that we lived a certain life, and we kind of want to be a voice and an opportunity for other people to hear like certain different circumstances and different ways that you can make it. You feel what I'm saying? Like we know a good amount of successful people, a good amount of people that are out here trying to make it, and it's like one of those things like for those kids that are listening to us that might be even under the age and shit, like don't listen to the bad shit we say. But if you're listening to the good shit that we say, like you can possibly make it and hear from certain people, even hear from ourselves, bro. At the end of the day, like let's not play. Me and this man right here have been business owners since 2015. We have an LLC in the state of Florida, and we do everything official. So at the end of the day, like we can all make it in our ways. There's ways that, maybe we might be prolonged, but at the end of the day, if you still have that dream, that's the thing that pushes you every day to get to that level. And at the end of the day, all we're trying to do and what we're trying to preach is go Super Saiyan, whatever that means to you. If you're not an anime person, is just reach that final form that it'll never be fully reached because at the end of the day, when
You
you
can
make it
always
to
get higher. You can always
exactly.
get
When you
higher and
reach that
higher.
divine level, you realize that you're always every single day bettering yourself. You're never going to be perfect and you're never going to reach that perfect self because every day is a battle to be better. So, you feel me? Like, we're just trying to praise and get all this good information out there to our younger people, to our older people, to our people that are down and out. You feel me? We're here with y'all, and that's all our end goal, bro. Our end goal is really just to make it so we can help other people make it, man. And that's going from like estheticians. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, that's a tough word. You feel me?
Bro, that's a tough one. That is a fucking
That's a
tough.
tough word and a tough industry. Props to all the girls that have to do that lifestyle. That ain't easy. To my warehouse workers and my hardworking blue collar people that don't know, what it is to be in that lifestyle. To like, just our musicians that every day they get to do what they love when they love and put videos out and bro, hey, look, man, marketing I think is one of the most important tools that could be taught today. I don't care where you're at, what industry, what at marketing, you're always gonna have to market yourself. You feel me? That's a daily thing. So the sooner we can acknowledge that, the sooner we can help people understand that every day you're on a fucking job interview. You feel me? So try to be clean. Try to look like fresh if you have to. Not even like I'm not talking about like fresh, right? You can be Gap fresh. You feel
Hey
me? But
man,
you
like Dion Mr. Primetime said, you look good, you feel good, you play good, bro.
exactly,
It's one
exactly.
thing that I've kind of taken from this guy right here because he's always, for the most part, taking the initiative to kind of always kind of look nice and presentable and fresh and whatnot. And as much as I fuck with that concept, I've always been more lazy and like lax and fucking chill and just vibing and cooling. So I might look a certain type of way, but it wasn't until I moved out here when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna finally put in a little bit of effort. Whether even if it's a, if I gotta tie my shoes because I'm so used to slip on, like things like that, and it actually makes a difference, bro. Because you just when you walk into a room and you can just tell people acknowledge, like they're like, damn, who's this guy? Like, it's not in a
Yeah, like the
way.
McGregor, the McGregor.
What happened?
Who the fuck is this guy?
Who's this guy? Hey. Like, just like, damn, okay. And you can just feel it because it's like, oh shit. And it feels good because it's like, oh damn, okay, shit. So I'm doing something right.
Right. Facts, man. And lifting that up, like got my whole mic all disconnected. So give me 1 second, you feel me? Man, getting me all hyped up in here, bro. Getting me all hyped up, man.
You know how we do, man. Algo diferente. Tenemos estilo, tenemos flow, tenemos ritmo y tomamos vino tinto.
Oh, you sipping wine there?
No, I wish. Disclaimer: I'm not sipping wine this time, just because I haven't copped any. But I just wanted to let them know that out here we sip wine.
Yeah. Oh man. Yo, it's crazy. I don't know if my mic is working, but you still hear me, right?
Yeah, I still hear you. We seem to be all good in the hood.
All right, man. So at this point, bro, yes, bro. I'm sipping that little pimp juice. I'm not gonna. Courvoisier, that's the main supplement in this drink. But we are gonna get on that level. We're trying to get divine. We're trying to reach the level, the Buddha level, whatever level you call it. But yeah, man, we're just trying to make it, and we're trying to help people make it, and ultimately liking and subscribing and commenting on these videos, is really going to help us. And one thing I want y'all to do is, if you follow us on Instagram, which is the Indecision, please comment over there. Let us know, and that's Indecision with a 3, not an E. Okay, yeah. The other E is in there. So, Guy, you'll spell it out for them, so if they didn't know.
Oh man, you're gonna do me like that?
Mm-hmm.
E Indecision. IND3 CISION.
Yeah. Oh, I said there was another E in there. There's only one E in there. Okay.
No, man, no. There's an E in the, boy.
Yeah, you're right. Correct. You see. But yeah, man, follow us there. And I was thinking like, yo, comment or let us know, or if you know us on our personal level, message us on our personal accounts and let us know if you think maybe that we should do some live streams and live videos, and maybe when we get on here have like an opportunity to maybe bring people in that want to talk.
Oh, we're trying to get on some fucking live direct sábado gigante.
Yeah, man. Hey, no uncensored. Maybe this might be something that we do on a late night. Maybe we'll save the videos.
Definitely have to be a triple X.
Yeah. Oh. Carísimo, man.
Amen. Amen.
I forgot. Technically, today's the flow show, so we get to be a little.
We gotta be extra loosey goosey.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Boy, he's been saying, getting all the bags possible.
All right.
It all. Get the fingers in there. Get the gallo in there. I'm trying to get every damn pie possible. Trying to make it. As long as you're not hurting nobody and you're just uplifting others, do the damn thing.
He's reaching the divines. He's reaching.
Don't let the vessel pop. Don't let not on camera.
Sheesh. I'm gonna flip my Marlins head upside down today, bro. You know what I'm saying? It all started with that fucking spit. It all started with the fucking spit, you know what I'm saying?
And that was trash. I just was like, fuck it, let me just get it out there just to start that little algo diferente, get loose. Be like, oh damn, these guys are fucking being loose. Like, fuck what people think. Like, whether it's funny, whether it's stupid, whatever. I'm letting it rip, good or bad, whatever. It's my show. In my blood country, we say something go like this. Yo hago lo que me dé la puta gana, which means I do whatever the fuck I want, when I want, on my show, on my territory. Quotations, our show, but you know what I mean. Yes. So just do you, be free, and let's go. Like they say, do you, boo boo.
Yo, yeah, facts, man. I appreciate that. If somebody doesn't appreciate the one thing out of our podcast is that we're like legit live 100 and we're not fucking around. You feel me? Like, it's just us, man. It's just us, bro. Like, we're not gonna be any different for anyone. This is the same old Mizzy, the same JSG since 2000. Shit, man. I don't even want to go that far back. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
You know what I think it is? We always relate it to what we related. Dwayne Wade and UD, draft class of 2003.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Is that when we met? We might have to go back and like.
I have to go back, but I'm almost positive that that's also part of the foundation of like it starting to come.
Oh, for sure, 100%. Yeah, yeah, for sure, definitely that. But like when we were actually like first time cool, was that like the beginning of that draft class? Is that 2003? Because when we won the ring, you and me already been kind of friends for a minute.
So 2006, we won.
2006 was like, yo, our friendship got like, yo, we became like best friends. You feel me? But before that, we were still, cool. We had our little debacles.
It's always a girl.
Yo, can I say something? Can I say something, man? All right.
There's always a girl, but this one wasn't in that way, in any way that you might think the typical way is, but it was just,
Misunderstanding.
misunderstanding.
We were both two people that didn't know how to communicate at that time. And
girl to not be mentioned. Name shall not and never be
mentioned. Yes. And it's funny because it's just like, man, if you would have told me, I could have told you that it was like, man, this could have been the easiest like process, not like had to, but hey, man, that's okay. Look,
a pick and roll. It could have been a perfect pick and roll. Like,
oh yeah, man, we have multiple perfect pick and rolls.
Yeah, for sure. But it all goes into like we've been in situations where, bro, in reality, whatever you thought of us, headspace, mind, energy, everything was not there, and it was like, fuck, man, whatever it is, what it is, and then we're
can I say something though? Like we're saying all this shit, but at the end of the day, bro, when we used to play ball, layups were like our worst. Bro, what was wrong with us in layups?
Bro, that shit, the easiest thing, just somehow.
It's like we would get so excited that we finally had like an open shot that it would be like, I just want to slam this off the backboard. Like
that's why I hated playing full court. Like if you get them open ones and you're just like, oh, whoa.
No, because you think it's like, oh, bro, this is the easiest shot. Like, okay, if nobody's around and I'm not playing a game, like I'm making this shot 9 out of 10 times. But adrenaline kicks. And when you throw that thing off the backboard to like, oh, bruh, what? That thing goes out of there so fast. And it's like, oh, fuck, man. You don't want to be that guy that's missing a layup. You don't want to be that guy.
Off the glass, out here pounding it off the glass.
Bro, what? It's like a virgin finally getting a chance to pound it. You know what I'm saying? He just.
Yeah, man. Since hey, man, we didn't mean for it to come up, but since we're speaking of basketball, I guess let's just address an elephant in the room. Because last time we,
I'm gonna need way more drink if we're gonna get into this topic. That's all I'm gonna
say. Just pull the fucking Band-Aid. Because last time we didn't know what the outcome was gonna be, and now we have the outcome, and it's been set in stone. The Greek is now champion. The Greek Freak, for those who don't know.
And for those who don't know, he's probably never coming to Miami at this point.
Yeah, I might have said some very cocky ass things about possibly getting my jersey on layaway and him coming down here and things of that nature, and it really hurts. But the movie Dumb and Dumber, or is it Dumber and Dumberer? Where is there hope? What if, in a perfect world, there's still hope? You guys still got some playing time. There's no such thing as lifers nowadays, so you never know. But yes, for the most part, it looks like that dream is squashed, but you will never know. That's all I'm going to say, even though I can put my head to rest and know that it looks like it's not going to happen anymore.
I'm glad you said it, but I can say fully 100% there's no chance. Okay, maybe there's like 99.1 like chance of him not coming, but if there's like a 0.9 chance that he does come, it has to be on the factor that we did some Drogic shit and we bring his brother with him, because at the end of the day,
hey bro, bring all three, bro. At the end of the day, they're all champions, which I just want to give
okay, so that's our only chance, but not looking at that factor, because that seems like really out there.
Yeah.
Not doing that, it's kind of like, bro, like we have to acknowledge that at this point, we're not getting no Giannis, and we might have to see what else is out there. And I'm kind of interested to see what might happen with Collins and what happens with
I'm
him from the
so hurt
Hawks.
when that I saw that they restricted him now, so he's restricted.
He's restricted, and ultimately that means for people that don't
He's
know
not
what
free. He's restricted, so it's like they're able to match.
I know offer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we throw something and they want to match it, bam, they got him. But if they don't want to match him, we can take him. And that's someone that there's a lot of names out there that I would love to get. And I'm just going to say something because I'm very, very disturbed and very disgusted by the outcome of this season, considering we were the Eastern Conference champions and we're in the finals. And, if certain people didn't go down, blah, 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 I'm not even going to get into that because whatever, shit happens. Yeah, we need to do something, bro, because that's not acceptable. What? There's certain individuals to not be named that fucking just play 4 games and then you're done. Like, come on, bro. Like, you can come back, but bro, you better fucking be cheap as hell because you got to prove yourself. Ain't nobody got time to max contract you or mid con. Like, you need a veteran minimum or a prove it deal, whatever the case may be. And then other people out here wilding, getting into guts and shit, and like getting loosey goosey, and getting a little bit of distractions and kind of regressing. And it's like, bro, what the fuck, man? I don't want to play into that whole thing of the bubble team. Like, fuck, no, man, no, I don't want that to be real.
Nah, man. At the end of the day, look, I get what you're saying, and like, yeah, for sure. Like, we don't want it to be real, but one thing we do have to acknowledge is we have to get better. And one thing that I do notice that at the end of the day, with every other league, when you look at it, there's a big opportunity, a big space for great players to make it on and for role players to develop. In the NBA, we're getting to a point where roster space is at 15, and then you have all those other, like, kind of whatever roles or IRs or whatever, and then you have like your G leagues. So we're getting to a point where the league and the nonstop overflow of great players that are coming in. So we're getting to a point where you can, like, when you start tripping about a player, you can draft one that would probably be, if not equal to that player, or better. You
Yeah,
feel me? Like, let's look at this one thing, right? Gaio, please tell me something, bro. Do you not think, like, we can get like maybe a guard that could almost like develop and do similar to what Oladipo did? You feel me? Like, if we kind of struggle a couple years, like, we can get a player that's gonna come out of the draft that could do what Oladipo did.
bro, what fucking sucks is we don't have like a first rounder till like 2004, 2007. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Like
bro, we got
2000,
barely any assets. We
you
have
saying from 2027, like
like
2024,
like
or
I don't know if it's
2000?
2024 or 27. It's
Okay,
a couple plus years of no like first round draft pick type shit.
okay. But we're
It's like,
done.
bro, what the fuck?
But but look at half of our players. One of the dudes that is breaking records as we speak, Duncan Robinson, which I want to give a shout out to his podcast. He's a hilarious human being. I have a lot more respect for him than I did before, minus like knowing the player who he is. Knowing that someone is dope on a personal level, like seeing them like develop, that's sick. So like I fuck with them on that level. And I want to say, like, players like that. And I really hope, Duncan, bro, yo, please, if you see this video, man, like, yo, stick with us, bro. I think we could do great things, bro.
Can we have our all-time three-point shooter? Yeah, we may have had one of them, and he was probably had the greatest shot in history. But can we have that one player that is
Oh,
known as one of the greatest three-point shooters, like as far as on the Heat only, like the record with most threes, percentage, attempts, da da da, this and that. And it's like, please, man, that's all we want, bro. Just ride the Heat wave till the wheels fall off.
can I say something, though?
Mm.
I think you're being a little aggressive right now. Because for a second, you had me lost. I was like, who are you talking about? Because obviously, there's like Go. You feel
Yeah.
me? The current Go of
Mm-hmm.
threes. And but then you're saying like, yo, he's nah, man. Come on, can we mention the other? We have some phenomenal 3-point shooters.
We have had, but short
Scattered,
lived. They're
scattered.
always like scattered, little a year or two here,
Yo, can we give them their
contest there.
props? I want to give them their props. Can we give them their
All right,
flowers?
let's since we've always been a group of individuals to give roses when roses are due and
I
needed.
got a whole six plaque right there, bro. Like, come
All
on,
right,
man.
bro, let's give out the roses, man. Let's
All
give
right,
out.
all right. So I'll name one, you name one, and we'll do this for as long as we can. Ray Allen is one that's already been named. That's Go.
So we'll go bam 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 until it gets to Duncan.
Okay. Okay, yo, but hey, nah, man. I don't want to be out here saying some Eddie Houses. You feel me? You feel me? So we can go out of order. That's fair. That's fair.
Out of order, just names that pop up, and just do your best to keep it at a decent timeline. Like,
Is Eddie House qualified or
nah,
he
not
was
at all, not at all. Ah, let's keep it moving.
his
All
thing?
right, so you can get the first
All right,
pick.
I'll get the first one.
You get the first picking for the roses for the individuals that need it.
So
Or,
one person I want to give his roses to, man, is somebody that stayed in the kitchen. According to his last name, he stayed in the kitchen at least, you know. But that
oh,
man used to cook up some threes, yo. Daquan Cook, I want to give you your flowers. You know, thank you for what you did. You made me believe that the Heat could actually have a 3-point shooter when we had nothing at that time. Well, we had a little something, but we didn't have much. So thank you, Daquan Cook. Flowers to you. Yo, you know what, man? Yo, yes, this is great. I
very
love this. I love that this is happening this episode. This needed to happen. So we're giving our Heat players their flowers, you know, even if it was short stints, you know,
we
scattered.
appreciate it. We appreciate it for
Yeah.
sure.
All right, so I got mine off my chest, bro. Please.
All right, man. Since I'm gonna try to keep it like on that like time order, whether it's before or after, I'll try to keep it similar because there's too many names, and that was a phenomenal one to take. And it's like, it makes me think like, damn, bro, why couldn't we have it for more? Like, it's like shit, man. But all right,
Right after, right? Is that? I think so.
I'm gonna go with Jason Capono. An individual that might seem like he might not be like a nobody, but like, hey man, just throw him the rock and hey man, he'll just launch it. He'll do a little flick of the wrist action, just let
Yeah,
it rip.
it was a
And
nice
hey, at
shot.
the end of the day, he was in the 3-point contest. He did his thing, and
Well, that's the thing. Like, okay, anybody that really knows us and are really Heat fans and Heat culture and all that shit, not motherfuckers that like. All right, let me say one thing. I'm gonna okay. I left off. I remember this, Gaio. I left off on. I was gonna make a point in regards to the two players we selected. Okay.
mhm.
So as I switch subjects real quick, motherfuckers that hated the Heat when we got LeBron are not real Heat fans. Because if you're a real Heat fan, the moment we got that, it's like, bro, we're what? Like, if you're choosing any, bro, Miami sports, you know, we've had our not our
All right, so I
struggles.
will say, speak, because we speak and say like the low times and this and that. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but I will say that era, that time frame was a very, very beautiful time frame. It was a very prosperous time frame. It was very
Right?
enjoyable, and I'm gonna just leave it at that because if not, I'm gonna get emotional because it's
No, but it's like, why would somebody choose like you really hate LeBron that much that you would leave the Heat and not support them? That shows
that's
me,
very, very fucking wild. Like
yeah.
I've
Like,
never
I don't
even.
want,
Are you an alien?
yeah. Like, don't come around me and say you're a Heat fan because you definitely are not a Heat fan. All right, I don't care if you because if your hatred for LeBron outweighs your love for the Heat, you're not a Heat fan. So okay, let me push back past that. I'll get back to our
All
points.
right, so now
It's
we can.
funny. Yeah, take it back. One thing I'm glad you mentioned, and it could be noted by other Heat fans, is that we chose the two motherfuckers that were the champions in the 3-point competition. So, you know, that was two easy ones for us. But okay, so if we're getting into this 3-point conversation, I'm gonna really take it back, get in a weird space because if you guys really knew what was going on during this period, it was a semi good period, but a semi sad period. This man really helped our team and carried our team during a very difficult time because our team kind of imploded, exploded. I don't really know what happened, just things change. But I want to show my love for Damon Jones. You know, he was a great player during a great time. It just sucks that it was already past what Wade and Shaq and what that team could have done. And
Yeah.
you know, I think he just missed out on our great like he was with us during a great period, but
Mhm.
he just missed out on the ring. And you know, I want to give a big shout out to him, bro. Thank you, Damon Jones. Your flowers, bro. You're a
Thank you,
coach, I
man.
think now.
I
But
like it.
I want
I like it.
you know what I'm saying?
So we're gonna keep it in the family, even though they might not be family, but we're gonna keep it Jones on this. We're gonna go with the Joneses.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna give a shout out to the man. Hey, shout out to him too, because he was an integral part of you know, moving things around with the Suns and being like an executive to make them do what they did. James Jones, man. James Jones. James.
Flowers, bro. Give our Miami boy his flowers, bro. That's what for damn sure. That's one thing we love to do. We love to give our Miami boys flowers, bro. So yeah, JJ, man, good shit, bro. Good shit. It just
Once
sucks.
upon a time, when they used to say JK, I was always like, nah, JJ, just joking.
Yeah, yeah,
My
right,
JJ.
bro. But yeah, man. One thing I will say is like, yo, James Jones, man, you came up short, but you guys are a serious team in the West, and it will come soon. I promise.
Especially if you manage to keep the nucleus together. Woo, you got something nice, man.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, man. You dropped the James Jones, so we went forward a little bit. I'm gonna take you all the way back before my last one, and it was a short period, a very short period. I could go with one or the other. So if I drop one, I know you're gonna take the other. So I'm not worrying. I'm gonna go with the one that I
Mm-hmm.
like more than the other. I'm gonna go with James Posey, Mr. Socks,
Oh,
Mr. High Top Socks. You know what I'm
dang.
saying? Another little coach out there. I think he coached with with Damon Jones at one point, but that's my dog, man. I love me some James Posey. When we won that chip in '06, man, that man had a cigar, a good old Cuban in his mouth celebrating. I remember being at the parade. Beautiful times. Yo, James Posey, your flowers, bro.
I like it. I like it. So I'm liking this. We're kind of doing like a little back and forth. Like, like you hit, I
Yeah,
hit,
for
you hit.
sure, for
And
sure.
then
I made it easy for you.
we'll go to the future. We'll go to the back. We'll go
Yeah,
to the
yeah, for
future.
sure,
We'll go
for
to the
sure,
back.
for sure. But I made it easy for you. I gave you like the next one automatically. You might have to do. You
I'm
might
gonna
have to do
keep going. I'm gonna
back to
keep
back.
going. I'm gonna
Oh, you're
go.
gonna go.
I'm gonna
You're
keep
gonna
going.
go future again?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I mean, just because.
almost made me drop everything back there, bro.
I'm gonna go with the no shoe legend, Mike Miller,
Mm,
just because that was one of those that it's like, holy Jesus. Certain players that you just always want to be with the Heat, and sometimes it ends up working out. In this case, we've been very fortunate and blessed in that sense. And I know after that there could be others, whether you want to go back or forward. But yeah, I just want to give one out to Mike Miller because man, the things he's done in all the teams he's played for, it sucks that he got hurt with us a lot. But hey, man, when we needed him, when he didn't have his shoe, he still made his buckets, and we did our thing. And I just want to give him props for that.
that one hurts.
It does. Trust me. That one. Hey, I'm out here just trying to rip band-aids off. Fuck it, get it out of the way.
That,
Whatever.
that one right there has me wanting to contact the NBA and asking in regards to what amnesty is and what allows you to do an
Oh
amnesty.
my god, bro. That is the day where the term amnesty will forever be embedded in my brain, and I'll be
Bro,
like,
what
what the
what the fuck is an amnesty? Why can we amnesty Dion Waiters? You
why
know,
couldn't we amnesty him? Or there's so many people where I would be like, yo, throw an amnesty. Can you just do that? Like, get off my team, bro.
should I go with Dion?
Nah, fuck that. No cheese out here.
But he did his thing, bro.
Bit too short lived. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
Bro, some players didn't even get 2 years and we're
But all
giving
the
them
players
props.
we've mentioned did more, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as the 3-point shooting, he might have had that little electric little couple game thingy where he did that bullshit of trying to be like blah blah blah. But nah. Let's keep it like our 3-point specialists.
Okay. So the one that I expected you to pick earlier, but then we flipped it up and we're doing the future backwards. So as I'm taking the past, I'm living in the past. You know what I'm saying? Antoine Walker, you know what I'm saying? Like I
Ah,
don't gotta do anything else, you know what I'm saying? Like, you love him, hate him, yeah, bro. Love him, hate him, whatever you think of Antoine Walker, bro. Like, he did his thing, man, and he did his thing consistently. Like, I'm not even gonna say only Heat. Like, I think he was
so
with
I will
Boston.
say, as far as with the Heat, he threw it up so much that it was bound to fall at some point,
Yes.
which is why I didn't want to throw him in there. But I know when you said that, I'm like, huh,
You gotta give it
uh,
because he did it. He did it during the most important year.
yeah, for sure, for sure. I'll give
You
him
know what I'm
that.
saying?
I'll give him that.
Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, it's like if we look at Mike Miller, just Mike Miller is way fresher. UF like
Marketability, things like that. Sometimes that happens. Like you have
yeah,
players that you might not be like, oh damn, he doesn't look like you can gravitate towards him for X, Y,
exactly.
Z.
No, and one thing I do want to say is like, shout out to all our Gators out there. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So
We're
out
happy.
here we rep the Canes, but you know, I fucks with a Gator. Like I'll respect the Gator. If you a no, then we might have problems. But
You know what's funny? Like, I got to a point. I got to a point where I can say, and this is really, off our heat topic. Um, but I think I can say I respect Knowles now.
yeah,
I respect him.
I can appreciate what they've brought to Florida, and I
Agreed.
respect that because, like, at
Agreed.
the end of the day, it's a prestigious place, like a school, a
Academia.
program, academic. So I'm not knocking it on that sense, but it's just like, but yes, as a state of Florida and being from Florida,
It's
like I respect that and I appreciate that because at the end of the day, one of my favorite teams, you know, glory days in the past, way in the past.
not wait, but also go. He's a go. Because even for anybody that's not like a fan of your team, we'll
Yeah,
consider him like,
for sure. Yeah,
you know
when
what
you
I'm
have
saying?
prime, like it gives some sort of recognition to the
Yeah.
school per se. But yes, for sure, I can see what you're going with there.
Hey, look, one thing I do want to say is that, all right, and like, man, like I said, man, anybody wants to get on here and debate sports and talk shit, we can do that. Like, I don't want no beefs. I just want everybody to have a good time, and if they want to talk their shit, they can come on here and talk their shit. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna fuck with the Tallahassee FSU motherfucker before I do Alabama motherfucker. I'll just say that now. Even though I have no beef for Alabama, we squash our beef. Saban, yo,
Even
you
though
and
you might have some game changing Alabamers, roll tide, baby. You know what I mean? By no means am I saying I'm all about the roll tide thing, but you know how they do, la 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 la
we're gonna
la.
we're gonna we're gonna edit this out. You know what I'm saying? I thought about it. I don't want no problems. Yo, Tua, Waddle, like I love you guys, bro. Like I have my heart in, bro. I have them all. Like I was looking the other day, bro. I was really looking at a Tua jersey, and I'm like, but let me take it easy. I'll give it like 2 years, and then I'll make the.
One thing we learn around here is to be very, very, very cautious of the
Well,
jerseys
hey,
you
can I
are
say
getting.
something? I haven't done an offensive player since Landry.
Bro, I don't even do players really. Look, it's all about me. Fuck
That's
it.
recent. That's
Huh?
very recent. Don't be putting. Don't be like
Bro,
this fake shit in front of
bro,
everybody
this
out
one
here.
right here is low key getting age, bro. That shit's getting age.
Yes, I guess you're just making an example of that because the logo changed, so it seems more dramatic. But at the end of the day,
Nah,
my guy,
man. After that shit of Giancarlo, bro, that's when it was like set in stone. Where it's like, all right, I think it's time I focus on myself and not others, like we've been preaching, and just say fuck it, because that's a lot of money to be spending for someone that might not be there tomorrow, and you know,
can I say something? I did make a gesture. I did make a
uh,
move, a
what up?
slight move, like a T-shirt. I copped the Brinson T-shirt. It was on sale.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm like, all right, Brinson. You know what I'm saying? Like the one guy I was kind of messing with, like now they're talking about we're not gonna re-sign him, so it's like
what
that's
hurts me so bad is like I like him
probably.
and I want to like him and Florida boy this and Florida boy that and Juan Pierre, like you know that whole thing. But bro, considering we gave up Yelich for that is like fuck a duck.
But yeah, but at that point we were not gonna keep any of those people. They were
No,
over.
but I know, but at least you would expect something like in return that could help pave the way for future Marlins and shit. You know, it is what it is, bro. Fuck it. You know, it's done. Is done.
I okay. I think like the Heat conversation we could sell it for today. We gave plenty of flowers. Few quick single roses I'm gonna give out. Um, these certain individuals, it's just a sad situation where I think like if you would have came at a different point or period in our franchise, we could have done great things. But I do want to say while we're on the conversation of the Marlins, at the end of the day, that's our squad. We love them so very much. And I want to say like, yo, Stanton, Realmuto, like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, Boar. I went blank. I had all the names in my head, but I'm slowly going blank. But those are three. If you can add to that, I just want to say thank you for everything you did. It's just an unfortunate time during our franchise that we couldn't keep everything in
Hey
place.
man, we'll keep it going. We already threw in Yelich, and then we'll see. He might not have ojos claros, but Ozuna, man,
Ozuna,
there
um, anybody else you can think of? Like I
definitely D Gordon. definitely. We're gonna go. This will be away from that, but Jose Reyes, Hanley Ramirez.
Yes, yes. A lot of these individuals that it's just unfortunate. I feel like now we're in the right place. I gotta say,
You want me to name out? You want me to pluck the whale out of the ocean?
if you really want to, you know, yeah, go for it, bro.
All right, man. The one and only Miguel Cabrera.
Exactly, bro.
And then if we want to go a step further, no, I think we can just leave it at that because there's just too
No,
many.
no, yeah, we'll leave it at that because trust me, the names are endless. But
When you sit down and you're like, bro, what? This guy played for the Marlins? Wait, what? This guy, what the?
there was a special group. The reason those were the ones I was naming so far.
Oof, last one. His name is Dan Ugla.
You know, if he was a dinosaur, they call him thick neck. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not long neck from the land before time. That's thick neck. You know what I'm saying?
1000%, bro. That
Yeah.
was what? And he was a second baseman, bro. You know, second base is something you're used to seeing someone more slim and slender, but this guy is out here like,
Right. Yo, but the reason why I was mentioning like the stands, the Real Mutos, the Boars, the Yeliches, like there's something about when we had that rebranding
mhm.
really had me believing maybe this time it might be different.
As much as the logo and the colors might have not been right, everything else kind of felt was feeling right.
Exactly. And
Especially because, and it probably literally all goes down to the one and only El Nino Jose Fernandez. And it's fucking sucks because at the end, till the day we die, bro, that's gonna be that like thing that
an
that
all-star game that was coming up in a few years and he could have played there. It was just it would have been historic, bro. But
yeah,
yeah, for sure. There's something about that second rebranding, and I'm glad you have the jersey behind you because when you said that, it's kind of like what sparked my brain a little bit was that second rebranding really had and I saw like a life, and I'm glad you had an opportunity to work there, so you got to see that second time around. I felt like I don't know, there was more life in the stadium, more for a little period. Not
yeah,
I'm not saying, but for long, extended because we know real Marlins fans, really Miami fans, they know. But for a short period there was like this electricity
bro.
in the
Yeah, there was some lights, camera action going on in there, but a lot of people wouldn't know because not enough people went. But if enough people went, man, we could have had something special, bro.
Yo, can I say something? Shout out to my viejitos and my viejitas that really pull up to the fucking games.
Bro, the legend, the man, the myth, El Flaquito, bro. Every time in his corner, out by left field at the tippy top, bro. Out here doing the most, like living his life, bro. And it was like seeing him every time coming into the ballpark, bro. He was ready to go, and it's like, man, I will be lucky to be moving and being like you if I ever reach that age. And I give much respect to that man right there and his wifey, especially with them kiss cams, boy. He wasn't scared. He was like, "Hey, girl, let's
Yeah.
show him how we do."
Yeah, I don't think I recently went to Marlins Park for Bark at the Park. Take young Milo. It landed on his birthday, so that was pretty dope. And yeah, man, we went out there. I didn't see anything, but COVID really fucked up a lot of that shit, man.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine
You
though.
know? It's sad, bro. It's really sad. And one thing I do want to say, a living legend, bro. I'm talking from. All right, bro. Let me state something, man. If you hear our podcast and you're not from Florida, if you're South Florida, then you South Florida people know what we're talking about, maybe possibly if you're old enough. But anybody else, bro, our stadium, right now currently Hard Rock Stadium has had plenty of names,
Huh, bruh.
plenty, and of those plenty of names, I'm just gonna say this story before me and the guy go into these names that we've had over the years. But back in the day when I think it was still pro player,
Not gonna lie, before I not to interrupt to keep going. Remember train of thought. I fucked with that one. That one was fire. But
that's the
I'm
goal.
gonna leave it at that
It'll forever be pro player to us.
for sure. Pro player, bro. What?
100.
What? You have the Marlins and the Dolphins at the same damn time. Whether it's convenient or inconvenient, it's still fire to think that was a thing.
And keep that in mind, pro player days, because I'm gonna say something.
All right.
But yes, many great names. You know what I'm saying over the years. But during that era, there was a gentleman who had a pinned leather vest.
Oh,
And when we switched over to the Marlins age for a few years, he managed to get, in there, and then sadly he passed away. Rest in peace. But yeah, I remember sitting behind them one opening day against the Mets. I'm pretty sure you were there. You were just in another spot with your pops.
mhm.
I went with one of our homies. And yeah, man, sat behind them.
Speaking of which, since you went to the game recently, I don't know if it's still there, but since I used to work there and I used to do tours and I was kind of in there, that type of thing is things that's like a super rose. That guy got a bouquet, bro. That
Yeah,
individual you mentioned, they actually did a layout of his vest and his hat, personal, what he wore day
I
in and
remember
out,
that.
like in a glass compartment by the bobblehead
Shout
museum.
out to the family, right? The family, because that's something I would
Yeah,
hold dear.
yeah, I would have held on to that, but the fact that they did that was fire because it's like he's always there, immortalized.
Hell yeah, that's what, like, yo. One day I remember, like, I walked in with wifey, and it was like one of those, like, I saw it there, and I was like, holy shit! I was like, wow. I remember sitting behind this dude, and to think that he's gone, and but his legacy lives on. That's what we talked about earlier. That energy, that flow. What makes you you? What makes you different? That man, bro, he was an icon there, and he had 2 minutes to talk to me and my boy, tell us about one of his pins. It was the Subway Series because man was originally from New York, and then he came down when he, came down here, and then since he's been here, the Marlins were created, and that feeling to be there when a team is created, I guess it's just different. And for him, he committed to us, bro. I think he was an OG Yankees fan, if I'm not mistaken, when he
And I
told
give
me
him props because most people will be like that scenario, which I find it funny because you're from New York and you love it so much and you talk so much shit about us and our teams and this and that, and it's like, then why are you here? I mean, I
that.
know certain things can happen for that to happen, but it's like, yo, it's fine. You want to be here, but that shit talk has to like simmer down because you're here, you're not there. And
Yeah, and I give respect to what you're saying because I think that's something you can rationalize with because you've learned to do that
mhm.
when it comes to football and the Dolphins
Yeah,
because you're a true Cowboys fan. That's by hereditary
yeah,
purposes, reasons by your father. But it's like at the end of the day, you have learned to I live here. And I have grown to like the Dolphins and see what their franchise does because I live here, bro. At the end of the day, there's some love that's shown.
yeah.
That's a
I
local
mean, at
game.
the end of the day, it's always been my home team. And then with the
Right.
Cowboys being like kind of like with the father role, it's like I could have made my choice.
Yeah.
And the influence of the Miami, Florida vibe culture and the dynasty was what kind of like was like the stamp of like that, that's what set it in stone.
Can I
Because
say
like
one thing?
in reality, there's nothing for me in Texas or in Dallas, but the fact that the nucleus and the dynasty was constructed, with that was like, oof, okay, I fuck with stars. I always want to reach for the stars, and it's Florida, this, that. That was my like,
Yeah, the
yeah,
rationalization slash click. But one thing I do want to say is like, okay, look, one thing I do respect with you, at least at the end of the day, is that you place these teams in their certain levels. Like at the end of the day, you do have a number one.
yeah.
I don't like ones that equal 50-50 two
Oh
teams.
my god, I can't play that shit. I don't play that. You can like
That,
every damn team in the fucking sport. That's fine. But one of those teams has to be the
has to
one
have
that no matter what, no matter who is who first.
priority.
Yeah, yeah. I
Exactly.
don't play that bullshit either. Hell no. Hell
Exactly.
fuck no.
So that's one thing I've always respected of you because at the end of the day, like you've always like at the end of the day shown love to the Dolphins and all of that, and I respect that. But
The
when the day
only time I would be on different is if I ever became, because let's be honest, that the Cowboys will never be anyone else's but the Jones family. But if I'm not saying I am gonna do this, but if I ever became baller enough to be like the owner of the Dolphins, that's when I'd be like, all right, it's my team
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it's your team.
For sure, for sure. There's
Which I
investment.
would be open to doing. I wouldn't be
There's
opposed.
money. There's money involved in that one, so it's a different type of love. Yeah, for
This is
sure.
now my family,
Yeah,
my
yeah, exactly. I agree with that. I agree with that. But when it comes to it, like for me, I can never say I have truly loved two teams equally 50-50.
yeah, for sure. I
You know
can.
what I'm saying? That just doesn't make damn sense. Because at the end of the day, when it comes down to the business, you're always gonna want one team to have it. It's not gonna be like, oh, this team only has 3 rings, this team only has 2 rings, so I'm gonna take this one so they can be equal. Nah, bro.
Right now they're winning, so I'm gonna be more like this. But then since they're not winning, I'm gonna put you on the side, even though I still love you. So I feel
Nah,
you one
yeah,
feel.
exactly. 'Cause if one team is not winning, it's like, bro, I still want you to get in there at least an 8th seed or at least the bottom, wild card, whatever you can make it in and still try to win this shit. You feel me? So it's like there's no 1-1. It's 1 and 2. You feel me? So I want to make that very clear when I say that shit. And yeah, man, one thing I do want to respect you in is that you always show love to the fans and really, stuck with us. But when I know a Cowboys and Dolphins game comes up, there's no doubt in my mind that we are fucking rivals at that point. You feel
Man,
me?
don't make me get that clip right now. Don't make me go on the database and get that clip
That
right
was
now.
a very bad day. I had a kidney stone that day, so I technically
Bro,
your
that
hair
was a phenomenal day. You took that
like a
like a
champ.
champ.
I think I was twisted enough that I didn't feel no pain. I
That
was
was the quickest come up in the history of my existence. You feel me?
only
Most
made it before the
people would
game
have probably
started.
been all dramatic and been like, "Oh shit, no, help me, no."
Stay on the floor 2 minutes. I'm a
Hey,
suit.
they might have even been like, "Oh, I'm gonna file a lawsuit." Oh, this, that.
Yeah,
Ah, man,
nah, nah,
we
nah,
gotta
nah.
go.
I'm sorry, bro. We ain't missing the kickoff. I
We
don't
gotta
care
go.
if I'm struggling. If I'm a real like broke motherfucker, I'm staying here and getting a lawsuit because that wet four sign was not an accurate place.
Oh,
But I got up and I ran because I'm not missing kickoff, bro. And
oh,
I was winning for almost like 2 quarters until shit got really bad.
oh, man, good times, good times, good times.
Very good times, man. But yeah, man. So you know what I'm saying, man. Like, before besides that, I think we were giving our flowers earlier. Um, yeah, man. It's just it's a weird period in Marlins. This is our third rebrand, our third like kind of like, but things are moving kind of slow. They look good because we made it to the playoffs. So let's not, I don't want to take away from that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, are we really making moves that are benefiting us, or are we kind of like taking those same steps like we did before and kind of
Yeah, I
taking?
don't know, man. The day I see us actually investing money is the day that I'll think of. I'll start. I'll take a real like deep look in myself and be like, all right, is this for real? Is this not for real? Like last year was great, COVID, what we did, we managed to finally get in the playoffs. But then for us to like kind of stay idle and not try to like get anything big or better and still with the mindset of like doing whatever they're doing, like I don't know. At the end of the day, I get the whole rebranding, or not rebranding, whatever. I didn't mean to say rebranding, but like rebuilding, getting new pieces, getting. But at the end of the day, you need one or two big name players to help, you know, get you to the promised land. Like,
Well, but one thing I do want to say is that you didn't want to say rebranding, but going to this last game, I kind of almost saw the idea of rebranding because like I looked at the stadium, I saw Lone Depot Park. I saw,
oh, yeah,
yeah,
that's funny that you said that because earlier when we were talking about names, I'm like, damn, to think it's not Marlins Park no more.
yeah,
And don't even get me started
yeah.
about the one in Biscayne Bay.
Oh, bro, nah, yeah, whew, that's one. I don't know. We can talk about it now, or we save it for another day with Pacho. But
I'm down to save that one for another day. That one we could be get fully immersed
yeah,
into that.
that one's like, bro. But yeah, man. Like they we've seen a lot of things change. I'm glad, bro. This was a good episode because I feel like we given a lot of flowers
Mhm.
and yeah, man. Yo, you flipped it up today, bro. You flipped it up today.
Man,
You,
I'm
you
trying. I'm
definitely.
trying. We're trying. This is a team effort, and we're just trying to do it a little different. And speaking about change and new era, I just want to bring up one thing. By any chance, did you get to catch the new Space Jam?
I have not yet. So
Okay, okay.
that's one that possibly we might be saving. Hopefully, if we get Pacho on episode 16. But definitely by episode 16, I will watch that episode. We will go in depth. I will have a pair of Space Jams behind me. I'm talking 11s, not the LeBron 8s and not the like Wiley the Coyote, whatever motherfuckers that everybody's been getting on sneakers. And yeah, man, we're definitely gonna get deep into that one. Yeah,
All
I'm
right,
just
cool, cool,
waiting
cool.
to
That
get the
will be an
recaps.
interesting topic.
Yes, yes, definitely. Yo, I might have to bring out the hairs for that one because I got some hair sevens, some Bugs Bunny joints in that bitch. So, I might have to pull those out too, just have a
Do
full,
it up. Algo diferente.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, man. So like, yo, one thing I do want to say, and I'm gonna say this in Miami terms because a lot of Miamians be listening to us. Like, bro, if you haven't followed our page already, man, like you gotta do it already, bro. And go like and subscribe the motherfucker, bro. So yeah, man. If you didn't know by now, it's that time. Like I said many times before, and I'm gonna start saying it more often because what I'm seeing is I see some people are actually viewing our shit, but we're not having the same amount of followers that are actually viewing our shit. So it
Yeah.
kind of gets me thinking that a lot of people might just be kind of, but it's like, bro, just like and subscribe the motherfucker. We make it, you make it, and the guy, yo, let's get to the next segment of this show, okay?
On another note, because aside from be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, like he's been saying, that's all we want. That's all we want, bro. It's free
Very
99.
simple.
Yo, algo diferente for free 99. You get vibes for free. Like that's all. That's it. It
And it's
ain't
gonna be
hard. We ain't
happening.
asking for a bag. I mean, if you want to give us a bag, go ahead. I got Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, all that good stuff. But we're not asking for money. It's very simple. But on another note, being that I'm out in Cali on the other coast, and home will always be home, so I see things, and it's like, damn, yo, it got me thinking. By no means I want to make a joke out of it. It's something serious, a topic serious, getting on our serious shit, because we've been very loosey goosey around here, but now it's time to get a little serious and button up and squeeze that tie, not too tight because we got to breathe. But I noticed, I guess, with the Rolling Loud thing that's happening down there, I noticed something about it collapsing, and it's like, damn, we got too many things out there collapsing, and I feel like we got to have someone start to look into more of this stuff. But since you're out there, then you get to be more,
Nah, for sure, man. One thing definitely, because that shit at the end of the day, like hits home because we are FIU alumni. And for any of us, like during the end period of our graduation years, like it was a lot of pickup shit during that bridge collapse.
yeah,
And one thing I will say is that I've noticed that it's like a lot of people kind of like connects and they get contracts under connects
hmm,
and family members because they know politicians and whatnot.
yeah.
So that's where they get these certain people that are maybe not the best at getting these government contracts, but they're getting them and they're doing them fast. That's the way that they
It
kind
might
of
be
beat
like
out.
Fulanitos Express Construction or something.
Yeah, yeah, and it's like one of those like they might beat out the competition because they do it in a faster pace.
Yeah, I feel that.
So that's kind of like how they explain it to the government, but it's really like like Fulano's cousin's company that that we're gonna give them the contract. So it's like one of those things, and then like now we've been seeing it like more often than other times, and it's really getting sad, bro. And the recent situation, but that's old school shit. That recent situation with oh, what is it, the is it Bayfront, not Bayfront, but like
That
the
area where it
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah. And I apologize. It's horrible that like I'm from this area and I don't know the exact coordinates or the name of the area, but it's definitely Miami Beach area. And yeah, man, it's sad to see what happened to them. Some individuals passed away in their sleep. Some individuals never even got like probably passed died alive almost for a certain point.
yeah, who knows? At that point, you don't even know.
Bro, it's almost like some sad, like on the Titanic vibes. Like, yo, you're seeing yourself die slowly in a very sad situation. So it's very like 9/11 too, bro. If you think about it, like the way things collapse and being in that situation. So yeah, man, it's really fucked up. And then FIU, bro, that was I was one of those people that was supposed to be on campus that day. I had a job interview and
Yeah, I
that's just
remember that's when, like, when people, like parents and people call you and it's like, yo, what the hell's going on? I'm here like doing my thing. I guess something happened. And at that moment, we're not thinking that because we weren't
yeah,
part of that exactly per se, but we were, as far as, because we're alumni from there, and we went, we
yeah,
got
facts, facts.
always, rep your stripes and whatnot. But that was a very tragic moment, as well as the one that happened recently. And then something like Rolling Loud, which is minimal to all of those. Luckily, no one got hurt on this one, but it's like a
Hey,
pattern
bro,
of like, damn,
but can we say one thing though? Rolling Loud is one of the biggest music festivals. Now that Ultra has tamed down quite a bit, Rolling Loud, I want to say, is the number one music festival in South Florida. That might be a very bold statement to say, but I want to stick with it.
that's a statement that will probably, I would say, would get a lot more like praise and backlash. Like it
Yeah,
sounds, it sounds like you did your,
yeah. I want to say
it'll
like
be
I
a good
said,
Google check for sure. Like it'll be like, damn, you're right, bro. I would want to say that sounds about right.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I want to put my name out there and say that I think that. But either way, at the end of the day, like one thing I do want to say with you bringing up this whole circumstance, I want to give a shout out to everybody that EMTs, firefighters, all these individuals that really, first responders and all that aspect that really get out there and try to help these, people that are possibly in there surviving or whatnot, or just cleaning up during these sad situations. You guys are the MVPs, and we want to show you some love, some LOVE for real from the FLOW, because we want to tell y'all for real, like that takes a lot, man.
Yeah.
I'm a very anxious human being. I have my anxiety problems and depression problems, and like being in that situation, being able to take that step and go and do that shit. Props to y'all. Y'all
That's a
some
tough
ones.
ass pill to swallow. Kudos, man. Kudos to y'all. Y'all deserve it.
And taking the step when you don't have to be, because a lot of us already deal with that shit on a daily basis, and we think like, why am I gonna put that extra stress and depression on my head when I don't need to? But these individuals take all that out of their head, and they're like, I gotta help people, and they go and do it. So
That's
cheers to you.
another level of unselfishness.
Mm-hmm. Cheers to that, man. That's some real shit. That's some real shit.
I agree.
Facts, facts. And yeah, man, I don't know. I don't like the trend. I don't like the trend that's going on. I don't like a lot of trends that are going on. A
Way
lot of
too many friends that are like, what the fuck?
you know. Okay, so one at a time. Let me tell you something, bro. So a lot of people were like, "Oh, you need a psychologist, like at some point in your life, and da da da." Da. But then it came to a conclusion because there's a period where all right, you already know, man, your boy is buzzed up. You know what I'm saying? So there was a period where I had long hair and I was wearing that shit out, and then I realized, bro, like recently when I was going to get my cuts, I'm like, bro, low key, we've been having a psychologist this whole time, bro, and it's our fucking barber. That motherfucker, without you knowing, listens to all your bullshit.
Yeah.
Gets to your cut, you're like fully pleased, being pampered, this and that. And it's like when you think about it, bro, like a cut, like to me, that's somebody that I didn't get a cut for almost 2 years because
Yeah.
my hair was on that like long longs. And it's like, man, I realized like, bro, that shit is so great just to go in and get cleaned up and just kind of have 2 minutes. Yo, sometimes my ass almost falling asleep in that bitch, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, something about that barbershop vibe, like, from the movies, from that, like whether it's a big shop, a small shop, something about when you're getting cut and whatever is being conversed about at that point in time, it's just like, oh,
But
damn,
barbershop, not haircuttery, barbershop. There's a
barbershop.
difference.
No disrespect to those who's there,
No disrespect.
shop,
No
but the shop
disrespect.
is different.
Yeah, the shop is different. The shop is totally different. And when you're talking about our like our day one barber, his shop is really different. You feel me?
Yeah, that's something where I could say algo diferente. You would never expect it. You've probably never seen it, but hey, it's a thing.
Yo, can I say one thing about him? Like, yo, thanks to our barber Franco, shout out, man. Like, that man has always made me dream big. Cause like not a lot of barbers you would see like pulling up in a Hummer,
Yeah.
pulling up looking like on his P's and Q's, always on his freshest. And it was one of those like this man had a barbershop in the luxury car lot. And
Mhm.
it was something that hit different when you walked up and you saw Ferraris and Lamborghinis when you're gonna get a haircut that would like motivate you to be like, yo, I want something bigger. And it
That,
was like,
that's a
yeah,
vibe. That's like, ooh.
right,
And it's like after that, you're like clean cut, so you feel the best. Like if you're a 7, you're feeling like an 8.5, 9, maybe 10.
right, yeah, facts, big facts, bro, big fact. It was something different, bro. You felt good. You felt really good. You walked out that bitch on another level. Shout
100.
out Franco, bro. One thing I do want to say, as we transition, there's a lot of hard things that we're being seen right now in Cuba. That's my motherland. That's where my mama from. That's where my family from. That's our roots. And one thing I do want to say for all those individuals that are seeing that right now and looking at it and questioning it and kind of don't understand it or kind of like I just want you guys to look at that and like see that you're witnessing what a group of individuals can do when they link up and finally say fuck you,
Yeah.
because at this point they're finally sick of it and they want their freedom and they want their liberty. And if you can't really understand what's going on there right now, just sit back and watch, because there's a reason why Cuba hasn't become a territory. There's a reason why Cuba hasn't been conquered by another land, because the people at the end of the day, the people there at the end of the day, they're strong enough, and I feel like they're going to overcome communism and we're gonna see Cuba free in the very near future. So SOS Cuba, I want to show my love. You already know.
Oh, school, man. Yeah, hell yeah. I love that that's happening, and I love that you've brought it up because although I may not be Cuban per se in the sense of birth or like you mother whatever, but I can honestly say if I was to be any other sort of Hispanic, Cuban would be the one that I would go with. Like that would be the one that all right, let's ride because the people as far I've embraced the people, I've been embraced by the people, so it's like a mutual understanding and respect and love. And a toda mi gente de Cuba, Miami, ya tú sabes, no merecemos eso, no merecen eso. And it's just great to see that it's very possible that what we all want to happen and what should happen will be happening. It may not be tomorrow, but it looks like it can happen. And that's all we want because it's about damn time. It's
Oh
a
yeah.
place that I've never been to. And for some reason, life throws you friends and people. And it just so happens that, a place that I've always admired, the people that are closest to me are from there and have history from that. And it's like, I would just love to be able to experience and see and be and just be immersed in life, in that lifestyle. Cause it's always sounded beautiful. And like you hear like the stories and the legends and the movies and the Havana and this, and it's just like, why can't we have that in present day? So
Yeah.
hopefully sometime soon. So cool. Let's get it moving. And for all the other ones, because there are other countries that deal with the same thing, but they don't get brought out into the light as much. So like the Colombias, the Nicaraguas, the Venezuelas, there's way too many. We're all one. Somos unidos. Let's all do this. None of that bullshit should happen to any of those countries, islands, all that stuff. Like it's not cool, man. We need the people to be free, liberated, and yeah, man, let's keep it going.
For sure, bro, for sure. And trust me, bro, for me being one of those people that like, yo, I love my roots from Cuba. I embrace a lot of the facts of it, but I've never been to the place, and it's always been an oath that like me, my mom, and like pops and everybody made to kind of like be like, yo, we're not going wild. Because at the end of the day, when you go there, your tourism money, your everything you're going over there, when you pay, you're supporting communism.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, I've never been there because I'm not going to support communism. Not one day of my life. It doesn't drip in my blood. It's not my shit. So I'll never support communism. So as long as there's a communist reign in that country, I will never go there. So it hurts me a lot every day. Trust me, that shit fucks with me. And it's like, yo, I've been to my Pakistani roots. I got to witness that multiple times in my life. But one of the shit that I love so much, I can't even go there because it's just like I won't do it. My mom won't do it. None of my family members, at least my close roots, won't do it. And I'm glad to see. I've been rocking like Cuba Libre shirts since back in fucking 2003. I've been rocking those beaded little chains with the little flags on them. We've been waiting for this for a long time. We want to go back. And shit, man, I won't even play with you, bro. If property is cheap over there and that shit become free, your boy might be gone and might not be a U.S. citizen anymore. So all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, we're gonna see something great happen in these years soon, especially for Cuba, and I hope to see that happen to, like you said, the Colombias, the Nicaraguas, a lot of these places that have witnessed some disgusting things. Mexico, that there's low key some shit. Haiti, that the president was recently killed.
That
So
was wild, yo. Like it's
yeah,
crazy.
so many of these places that we just want to see succeed. But obviously, I'm talking about the COBA because that one just hits CUBA. Did I say COBA? CUBA. The Cuba, it hits dear to my heart. So I just want to say,
Cuba Libre, like the drink, like everything, like the mantra it should be and will be one day, hopefully sooner rather than later. And yeah, man. Libertad, libertad. Let's get that shit. Let's make it happen. Let's do it.
can I say one thing? I
Say,
want to just mention one of our homies. Shout out to Juju. I don't want to say nothing because I don't know.
you know what? We can't be bringing out Juju and the drugs, things like that. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we'll
We're
just
just
leave
gonna
it
say we're just gonna say Juju because this man, he's in a different role in life. And
anonymous. He's an anonymous.
exactly. But Juju told your boy, like, yo, man, what our Cuban people need right now is not supplies. It's not like shit like that, food. It's like they need their freedom. And I have to agree 1,000, 100 million% with that statement. And I would love for this man to get on here. I don't know if he can or not. I think politically, me and him stand on two different ends, but for both of us to both see that at this point, what is most important is freedom. It's great to see, and like, yo, man, like I gotta say that when he said that shit, A1 100, love that man.
Indeed, indeed. All right, so what else? What else we got going on around here? The album, the
Let me tell you.
sport.
Let me tell you what else. I'll tell you what else right now,
Hey
bro.
man, hit me, hit it with your best shot.
All right. So at this point, I don't have no. Man, I don't get my drink. I ain't scared to say nothing. I ain't scared to say nothing. I ain't no man. Shit, man. I ain't scared to say nothing. This Florida boy, A1 1000, hot sauce, Louisiana. Nah, I'm talking Floridian. I'm playing. I'm saying. I'm just gonna say real quick. I don't know what I'm saying. But, yo, but there is one thing I do want to say. Tonight, I believe around 11:30. If not, I might be mistaken, but Kanye will be streaming his new album Donda, named after his mother. It's supposed to be coming out tonight. There's a few tracks on there. One of the tracks even includes like him talking about escaping Kim Kardashian and the marriage. So
Oh, TMZ
yeah,
about to get all up on that.
bro, by 12 a.m. today, we're gonna have a Kanye West album named after his mother. It's gonna be trippy. I don't know what to expect, but me, a fan of the music, a fan of the artistry, I'm gonna listen to it, and I'm probably gonna be a fan of it.
I'm very curious to see what this is gonna be because hey man, it's one of those artists that when he drops something, you gotta hear it.
Are you still like? I know I've told you plenty of times, but you usually don't listen to me when it comes to this stuff. But have you listened to Pop Smoke?
Nah, not yet, man. I'm very stuck in my ways when it comes to that, but
No, I don't blame
definitely
you.
got to do the effort of listening to it.
No beats, man. It's like me. Like me with like I've been listening to like some songs. I'm like, oh, there's some new Bad Bunny, and this Bad Bunny been out for like 3 months. So like, I feel you.
So
Trust me.
for episode, what would it be, 16? I'll have listened to that, and I'll be
I
able
just
to.
want, I
And
just want you to listen. I just want you to listen to a few songs because there's actually a Kanye produced song with Pusha T on it,
Mhm.
and then there's a Neptune song with Pharrell, and then there's like a Pharrell feature song,
Yeah,
which which are very pop songs. And I don't know if you know who Dua Lipa is.
yeah. Like I don't know her by face, but I've heard some of her stuff, and I know who she is, and
Like
that's
I'm just gonna like it's like I need you all night. It's like like some shit like that. You know that
Mhm.
song? Come on down with me. Yeah, my people know. Like
I
if
know, I
you
know.
want,
Dua Lipa, I know for sure. I know who that is, and she has some popping
yeah,
ass songs.
yeah, got
But
me up here singing, bro. That's a cool shit, But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying, man.
that Kavasi guy I'm doing is do re mi fa sol. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro, this chorus, you throw an instrumental right now, I might just hit you with a nice little
That's all you,
16.
dog. I already did my little moment, man. I don't know if I got any more
Nah,
ammunition. I
nah,
think my
I
clip
can't, I
is
can't.
out.
That's
I think my
what I'm
clip.
gonna do is unrecorded because that shit was some written like lyrical goodness, and what I'm gonna talk right now is a bunch of file disgusting.
Vile
Yeah,
filth.
yeah. It's not good for anybody right now. So that'll
Uh,
be on the unrecorded. But yeah, man. Yeah. So Pop Smoke, there's some good music over there, man. Yeah, man, Kanye, man. I'm very curious to see what might happen. If there's some apparel, your boys about to go try to get that, man. I got some stuff on my Yeezys, you
yeah,
know what I'm
speaking of
saying?
apparel, man, like what are your thoughts on like the slippage of like Nike logos and this and that? Is it really him? Is he just at a level that he's just it doesn't matter anymore? Or what do you think? Like what I'm curious to see what you have to say about that.
Is it in regard to the Nike shoes or the Nike socks?
Both.
Okay.
I'm just thinking in an aspect of on if it were the case, like let's say a contractual agreement and you know how like whatever disputes, all that bullshit. In that sense, like, huh?
All right. I'm so glad you said. I'm
Give me
so
the insight.
glad that you asked this. Okay. I'm so happy because when I saw that, I realized I'm not the only one. Nike socks are the fucking best socks that have been ever created, and Adidas socks, their tray full technology is trash. I'll just say that real quick. So 95% of the time, if I'm not wearing shorts, I'm probably wearing Nike socks with my Adidas.
Yeah.
If I'm wearing shorts, then I'll have Adidas on with my Adidas because I have socks showing. Or most likely they're going to be Stance because really Adidas socks are trash. I threw a lot of them away. So yes, like I get why he wears it. Now, as far as wearing Adidas pants with Nike shoes, I'm sorry, I'm not there yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably more adaptive to Adidas pants with maybe Puma shoes or Adidas pants with maybe some other brand. I think Nike and there's something about a clash I feel between the stripes going up and down and the swish going like
They're
horizontally. You
not
know?
even on that sense of like, mismatching whatnot, but like someone who was with Nike but is now with Adidas, like does that role not have anything to say or a role to play? Like, are you allowed to technically do that? Like, let's say an athlete that has a contract with XYZ shoe and is wearing other brand, like,
Yeah, yeah. So technically, I think they're allowed. Like I remember many players, especially like one that we if it's not an example already, Dwayne Wade. He's one of those players that is under. I think could probably be like the most I want to say contractually based contract because he's pretty much like a headliner for that brand in Lining, and you could still catch him from day to day rocking some Jordans when he really feels like it. And I think at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. I think the big controversy in the clash is when you're actually rocking the multiple different brands at the same time. Like if right now you were like if Dwayne Wade, or let's not say Dwayne Wade, let's say someone that's more into their brand, James Harden and Adidas player that's really in the prime, prime light or whatever. But yeah, James Harden, Adidas, and let's say we catch him. I think more people will be tripping if you wear Adidas pants with some Nike shoes. If you
yeah.
wear Balenciagas with like Balenciaga pants with some Nike shoes, then it's
Mhm.
kind of like his fit like matches. It's just the kicks are off. He's
Yeah.
like, why is he wearing those? But if you're rocking his Adidas fit and then out of nowhere you see him the feet some Nikes, you're gonna be like, this motherfucker.
What? I feel that. You know what? I have a problem with that. I try to keep it as like coded as possible, but one that I definitely try to not do for some reason is like, which I hate it because it sucks because I have so many of them. But let's say jerseys, when you have like Adidas jersey, I just can't see myself rocking like Nike shoes and like that sense. Like I'll just do everything in my power to have it like Adidas. I'm not saying that's right or wrong, but like that's I see myself like, damn it,
Yeah.
if my jersey was Nike, I would be all Nike now. But since I have an Adidas jersey, I feel like I have not have to, but want to be more matched
No.
jersey.
So let me say this. Now you're getting in my field of work. You know what I'm saying? We're getting into my area. So definitely like if you're throwing this my way, man, you're gonna get some conversation for sure. So when we're getting into this area, this limelight, trust me, bro. Many times in my life, I haven't been able to put on a shoe that, let's say, I just purchased and I really wanted to wear. Like the whole week, I'm sitting here like, yo, I can't wait to go out because I want to rock these kicks right here.
Hmm.
But then let's say like, due to laundry purposes, due to this, that, whatever,
So
I have a very limited ensemble I can wear. And let's say one of those would be like, for example, a Juventus jersey, an Adidas Juventus jersey. It's an Adidas Juventus jersey. This makes it very difficult. Now, depending if you're a Juventus motherfucker, be rocking the stripes. You know what I'm saying? Then yeah, you got options, bro. Yeezys are all days and blah blah blah. But if you're going with like me, that I'm a little bit different. I'd be rocking some Human Race Juventus jerseys. I got the gold and the blacks, whatever. It's hard to kind of rock. So there's been a lot of times in my life where I had to put away shoes that I really want to wear, like some J's or Nikes, just to throw on some Adidas that I don't really give a shit about wearing. But it's just like, oh, well, it goes with the outfit, I guess, bro.
yeah, right. That's the word.
Yeah. But there was a certain period in my life where I noticed, and this was when I had more limited shoes that I would do. I feel like Jordan was the only neutral company that could go with Adidas. That was in my mindset what I allowed.
Yeah.
So like what I would do is like per se the Juventus majority black with the gold accents. I would do that with anybody that's in our sneaker game and that knows about this, but you can go and search it. Jordan, the Master 12s, is majority black with a little bit of gold accents on it on the thing, but it was pretty much all black. It's like a taxi 12s, but all black. And yeah, I used to rock that. That to me, in my mindset, it was like it was neutral. Even my taxi 12s with the referee looking jersey.
Mhm.
Taxis are black and white with a little bit of yellow, and then on the Juventus jersey, you got a little bit of that yellow in there too, and with a couple of the little stars because they got their championships, and it would be like a perfect match. So I would usually let that go, but now it's like, is Kanye really trying to like kill the whole thing of like, I don't know. I'm so in those ways now of like, I won't, like I said, I'll rock the shoes I don't even want to fucking wear. Like those shits, let's say they even hurt my feet. I'll wear those before I wear the off brand that doesn't match with the jersey.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Is that foolish? Is that hype? I don't know.
That's what's crazy. It's like, damn, how is it like to think that's a thing? Like, that we're out here worrying about because this logo's not this, that it won't go with that. When
But
in
okay,
reality, it matches because the colorway probably is on
do,
point.
but is it like, is okay? Is it the idea of like, do you worry, or is it something that's subliminally in your head where it's like if you put your boxers on, you know what way is the side that has to be forward? You know what I'm saying? So is it one of those things that subliminally is like you're putting on your Nike joggers with your Adidas shoes? For me, in my mindset, I'm putting my boxers on backwards, and
Yeah,
something doesn't feel right. Like I don't feel right.
I
You
feel
know what
you.
I'm saying? Like I'm at that point. Like that's how bad I am. It's not even one of those like I'm thinking about what people think. Nah, I'm not even thinking what people think. I just feel weird. Like I'm just like, ooh, it just
I'm
doesn't
glad
feel
that you
right.
said that because I'm on that same
Minus
page.
minus Nike socks. Those shits are just
Yeah, they're just different. The only like you said, the only ones that could maybe compete or that you could see yourself doing is stance because they're nice, but like the saw game is
oh
too much.
yo, continue your thing. I do want to say something after regarding stance.
But regarding with like this whole branding thing, and it just feels off because so I respect both companies, both fire, both have heat, this and that. I personally would have to go with Nike as far as my prime choice, like no 50-50, that would be my choice. But I do love me Adidas. I respect it. I like one of the things I always kind of tell myself in my head, not thinking about others, me, is like I would in a situation like I'm a Adidas by day, Nike by night. So most of the times, if I'm wearing Adidas, it'll be daytime. Nike, I'll be more nocturnal. Not saying that's always the case, but if I'm rocking Adidas, I want to just go all out repping Adidas. If I'm wearing Nike, I just want to go all out repping Nike. Nothing wrong with the mix and match, but I'm not an athlete, but I love that whole life of like the athlete and the uniform and this and that. And it feels right to be like dripped out in that one particular.
Yeah, minus boxers.
Mine is boxers. Yeah, that shit. It's either like
Yeah,
Hanes or fucking Lucky Brand
when
or whatever.
when you're on the boxer shit, you're matching your boxers to
Yeah,
your
that's
socks.
like whatever's like the most value, the most bundle.
Yeah,
Like, just give me a bunch of those. If they're comfortable, I make it work.
yeah. If you're doing the Nike all that, I expect you to have Nike cologne as well. Like,
Do they
yeah.
got that shit? Let me get some of that.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. You hit that Macy's, hit you with a little $20 little bundle pack. You know what I'm saying? Give you a little deodorant, Nike deodorant in that bitch.
That'd be pretty cool. I'm not gonna front. Getting like your branded
Oh
colognes every
hell yeah,
day.
hell yeah, hell yeah. Look, man. When it comes to the kicks, and look, man, this one thing I could go podcast for days when it comes to this topic. I'll keep it very simple. Nike, nothing beats Nike's umbrella. You got Nike at the head, you got Jordan, you got Converse, you got Hurley, you got plenty of other brands that build up this super monster brand that nothing could ever be beat. At the end of the day, you look at Adidas. Adidas is at the point where they're going to sell Reebok. That's the only thing they really had with like maybe a couple other brands. And really, is what they have is their athletes and their marketing.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing can beat the Nike umbrella. Like you have Converse, you have all these brands. It's too much.
Powerful.
And then the swoosh alone is just
Yeah.
it's godly. So I just want to say like nothing can ever beat that. As far as like when we're looking at all these other things, bro, hey man, I want to give props to anybody that rocks whatever they rock. If you
Hey,
can do
that
it,
hey, speaking of which, one of our cast members, I've been in situations and we've joked about it, and it's in the minds. It was a funny moment, and it was like the mindset of like, hey man, I'm repping everything. Which one of you wants to give me a contract? First one that gives me that contract, I got you. Just a walking billboard, like, hey, what's good?
hey man, hell yeah, bro. You know me, man. So yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, it's great, it's great. And the one thing I do want to say, like, to bring it all back, when you said the Stance socks, I want to say Stance really did their thing, picking a brand ambassador such as Rob Deerdick and a brand ambassador such as Dwayne Wade. Greatest thing you guys ever did. Certain things you gotta look at and you gotta embrace, and as brand owners ourselves, obviously, Flo, we do want to say like, yo, we have a high level of respect for them, and we did have an opportunity to work with PKWY to market a few socks that they had over at Target. Obviously Dwayne Wade, that's his company over there. And sadly, it was during a very difficult time for us. A lot of shit happened at a very fast paced
Wow,
time.
wow,
So,
wow, wow.
hmm?
No, I was just doing this noise that usually in a situation that's sad, it's like
Oh,
that noise goes into play, and it's like,
I know. I'm sitting here with you, bro. So, but it's just one thing I do want to put out there because, a lot of people might have questions in regards to our brands, might have heard things about our brand, might have seen things about our brand. If you go on our page, we do have a very successful athlete that has liked our picture on our Instagram. So we don't have to bullshit with y'all. It's just one of those things like we do want to give appreciation where it's due. And yo, man, we're young in this. We're learning as we go, and we're doing this thing as two individuals that, bro, we didn't know nothing about business. We did this shit with just a dream and a purpose. And
and not
and
to
that's
be out here like, yo, we're the shit and these shit, because we ain't nothing right now, and we're not where we want to be, nowhere near. So no, by no means we're like trying to like showboat, because it's not at the level it should be and want it to be. But it's something that we do want to do, we're passionate about, and would like to make it reach that level of self sustainability that we don't have to worry about nothing no more. And yeah, man. So
and we take pride in it, bro.
for
We
sure,
take pride in it. Our
it's our
all-time
baby.
favorite athlete, our all-time favorite athlete has liked one of our photos.
Yeah, it doesn't get
Not
more
many
special
people.
than that.
There's not many people can say that, bro. One of our inspirations, one of our moguls that really pushed us to kind of be the individuals that we are today, literally looked at our shit and said, "Damn, you're gonna get a
Let me
like
give
from
him a
your
little
boy."
heart. And just by doing that, whether he knows who the fuck we are or not, that brings so much joy to our life, and he doesn't even know it. But the fact that he did that and does that to other people is fucking dope. Like,
It inspired us, and it kept us pushing during a time where we felt we were down and out, where maybe we didn't have all the hope that we did in our brand, but we still pushed forth and we did it, bro. And I'm not forgetting any of the individuals that still ask daily about our shirts, that still ask, what's going on with the hats. And bro, trust me, man, we got something coming. It's been a tough year for a lot of us. The build up, the rebuild has been fucking phenomenal. And we're gonna get on that next level. And y'all, trust me, man. When the first time comes around that we could do some giveaways back in this bitch and start giving those shits out, because I know a lot of y'all got some free shit.
you know
Trust me.
what sucks? Since we're on this whole like being real and transparency, it's just like we're very we tend to be very bold at times, and we kind of just we just set the bar really high very quick and soon, and we got certain products and things and new era in this case. And it's like once you get to a certain level and you start trying to like find that level, when you did that, it's hard to like,
No,
like,
no. Definitely I agree with you in that aspect. But one thing I do want to say, and it's something that maybe, individuals out there, I want you to know, like, if you have a dream, if you have something that you really want, and you're sitting there right now and you're saying, like, yo, I envision this shit. I want to do this shit. And, like, the only thing you're putting forth is the idea that you want to do this shit, but you're not actually putting no funds. You're not actually putting no effort. You're not actually putting forth no brain time and creativity. Then you ain't doing shit, man. I'm sorry. Like I just want to be real with a lot of people because at the end of the day, bro, yo, and guy, you here with me, bro. We're fucking business partners. Like let's not get any shit twisted for a lot of people and keep it like fancy and happy and all jolly. Nah, bro. It ain't like that. We're business partners. We have dropped thousands of fucking dollars on our fucking business. That's no bullshit. That's
we
real.
lost close 2000. I mean, obviously you lose it because
It's not. I wouldn't technically say lost at this point because technically it's all gone into development.
yeah.
So once we're finished developing our whole brand in the full like thing, then we're gonna start seeing if money comes back in our
I
way. But
meant
right now,
lost in the sense of a certain situation that you're a huge advocate about in a certain
oh yeah,
product.
yeah, for sure.
But it's
At the end of
that
the day,
that goes into like the learning lessons and the ups
yeah,
and
for
downs, and
sure.
you become better, and you
But
just
how many people? How many people? Because I see in different podcasts and I see in different areas where people are saying, "I have a brand, I have this, I have that, I have this, I have that." But there's no work that has gone into it. There's no LLC. There's no like investment done. There's no nothing. All you're saying is like, "Oh, I have a dream and this, and I'm gonna do this," but you haven't put no effort. And what I'm saying is, you and me being two people that we've put thousands of dollars down on our dream, and we're still continuing this shit every fucking day. It's like, bro, you got to be driven. You got to be ready to sacrifice. A lot of sacrifices going to be done. And if you really want to make it, and that's what I'm saying, our job is we're going to try to get people on this bitch to tell you, like, yo, you really got to grind yourself, bro. This shit ain't easy, bro. Like when I said estheticians, I wasn't playing. Like those girls be putting in
big
work,
facts, hella working that.
big work. Motherfuckers that are breeders be putting in work, big work. And what are you doing right now? You're looking at yourself like like we said, we're here to better people. We're not here to fucking keep maintaining the dreams until you're gonna be fucking great. Nah, bro. The world's gonna tell you shit. We're just here trying to tell you ways that you could be great. It's up to you if you want to do this shit. Now, do you want to do this shit? That's what it is, bro. So yeah, at the end of the day, bro, we're gonna be giving you the hard facts. Shit you don't want to hear either, bro. And with thousands of dollars and a dream ain't shit because we're trying to get millions and we're trying to get billions and we're trying to get trillions because motherfuckers are already getting that. So
Oye, pero take it easy. But
hey,
on some real shit, if you really want to do this shit, like and
you know,
subscribe. That way we can help each other do this shit.
and we're just giving game, bro. We're just trying to tell you guys because we're sick of seeing the same shit. The world is getting in a weird place. Do you want to be up or do you want to be down? I think it's time for all of us to be up, bro. And the little percentage of people that's been getting all the money for the long period of time, nah, bro. We have a chance to get our hand in that bag. So get your hand in that bag, get you your money, get driven, get on your grind, and let's do this shit.
Shit, man. I think that's gonna have to be the way we go out because that was just such a bang. We hit him with a bang right there. That's like, man, that's a moment to we got to clip art that one and be like, man, this is the day that he preached and put everyone on game.
I just want you guys to know that this is what you're gonna expect from the flow show. The indecision, the indecision is to keep it happy, lighthearted, get down to business, tell you the news, tell you what's going on, and our opinions. When you come to the flow show, it's gonna be some serious facts, some shit you probably don't even want to hear. But guess what? We're here to give you that news so you can fucking take it in, absorb it, and fucking be a better human being. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to do out here, bro. That's what the FLOW is all about. So at the end of the day, you got to remember this is a cohere, cohesive group. I don't know, but we're a group of individuals that have linked up, and it's flow obviously in the indecision, and we're utilizing this platform to give you our thoughts and our ideals from the flow. And when you get to these days, man, just know, man, we're just giving you knowledge, some shit you don't want to hear, some shit you do want to hear, and make everybody better. So yo, the guy, yo, man, I just want I feel like you got us in this bitch with such hype and heat. I think you're the only person that can get us out.
Damn, you gonna do me like that, son? You gonna do me like that? I don't know if I have the energy to do that. The
I've been
amount of
talking.
energy that I've had to waste to put into that bullshit that I said is, I
Bro, I've
think
been
my
talking so
bar,
much, my voice hurts,
my
bro. So
bar
you gotta finish
on
it up,
down.
man.
I might
I've been
need some
hablando
November.
mucho or mucha mierda, man. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, no, man. Yeah, around here we ain't about that bullshit. We about that comedic relief, good vibes, preaching good messages, and a little acapella here and there. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been times where we've been in the studio, and I myself, I speak on behalf of myself because I can say we've been about it, but not me in particular because I've always failed and I've been too like nah, I can't do da 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 da. So yeah, man, this whole journey of trying to do different things and adding the new little musical aspect into things is me trying to make up for all those bullshit times where I let you down and did that. So if we can find anyone that could produce, do any little bit of beatage and rhythm and all that stuff, it would make all this shit we're trying to do 100 times better.
Yes,
And I'm
sir.
gonna just
Yes,
leave it
sir.
at that.
Perfect, man. And all I want to say, my final words, man, is the FLO. That's for Florida. The W is for winning. Florida winning. That's what we want to do. We want to see y'all win. We want to see this state be the greatest state that it could possibly be. With our diversity, we will succeed. And with all that being said, it's Omizzi, the JS to the Gallo, and we out this bitch.
We out.